In this video, we're going to review using the NetAngel Dashboard for your Android devices. As you can see, I'm logged into the NetAngel Dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and select my Android device here. And that's going to load the Android device view. Now, the first thing that's going to come up for a premium device is going to be the activity view. There's a couple different things that you'll see in the activity view. I have here on the left the filter, which is defaulted to the last day. And it by default selects all the three types of activities. You can also just view alert activities, which you can also see highlighted with yellow on the left here of the activity. So the first thing we see in my history here is that we've got some activity on Chrome. It was used for 5 minutes. If I expand it, I'll get details on what this activity was. I can see that Chrome was used at these different times. And I can also see the internet activity that was used from Chrome. Now I do have these two alerts here. As you can see, I accessed gambling.com from my device so that we could have some example of an internet alert. If I want to change the settings on this, if I'm not concerned about gambling activity, I can go in and change this category for gambling, which this site was categorized as, to allowed. Now you'll also notice here, this is the visibility settings for this category. It's currently set to alert me when a site from this category is accessed. I can also set it to just record the history and not alert me, or I can actually just exclude it completely from the history. I'm going to go ahead and return these settings back. Now here you'll notice on top, this is the actual domain. If I want to leave the category as it is, but just exclude this domain, I can actually allow this domain or specifically block this domain and change visibility settings just for this domain. I'm going to go ahead and return that again to its normal settings and close the URL dialog there. Now on the right here for this application, you'll also see options for this application. From here, I can set the application access. If I want to completely block access to this application, I can select this. This will actually stop the application from being used on the device. And this, again, is the visibility option. So if I don't want to see this in my history, I can disable the recording of this application in my history, or I can set it to alert me every time this application is opened. You also have the option to set internet access for this application. If this is an application that tends to run into problems because things get blocked and I do trust it, you do need to be cautious that you're not enabling any application that has a web browser that might enable the user to access other content, but you can either allow all internet access for this application, which means this application will bypass the filter, or you can actually block internet access for this application. And likewise with the settings for visibility on the internet activity for this application. One other option here, you can exclude this app from time locks. We'll get into that in the time lock section, but that is available here from the activity view as well. The next item that we see in my history is a phone call. Now you'll see that I called NetAngel on our NetAngel phone number, and the call lasted 13 seconds, and this was an outbound call. Now from here I can actually always allow this number so that this number would never be blocked by NetAngel, or I can actually block this number so this number would never be able to be called or receive calls from this number. The next item you'll see here is an SMS message. So I actually sent 2 messages to NetAngel. If I expand this, we can look at what those messages are. So you'll notice here I sent 1 message to NetAngel, and previously I sent 1 message to NetAngel, and it actually had a word that our filter picked up. So it detected this offensive word and it actually sent me an alert, and it's been flagged as an inappropriate message so that I know to review it.